from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tennessee Titans.
Summer drawing to a close here in the Southeast. The roof is closed at the wondrous Mercedes-Benz Stadium due to the hot temps still outside here in downtown Atlanta. Alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
So here are the Titans now for their first drive. Leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Miami.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a first down.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Here now, 2nd and 4. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
This now a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Ward. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on 3rd down. Ward. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Ward. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Pollard. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
On second and goal, here's the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tyler Boyd, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So here the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. They'll be led out by a 5th-round pick in the 2019 draft out of North Dakota State. It's Easton Stick.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's Stick looking to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. And complete to Drake London. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyler Algier A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
7-7, our score after one. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Running right, it's Pollard. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Pollard going to try the right side. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ward looking to throw on 2nd down. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Moore. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Moore airing it out, looking for Ridley. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. No gain on the play there, second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd and 10. Now stick. Here's a screen for Robinson. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. Stick looks to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. A carry here for the big tight end. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. 4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Titans set and ready to go on offense. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Now Ward to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. That one out wide and intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Darnell Mooney, 28 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Ward. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Ward. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he goes out right around the 39. That one goes for 8 yards. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. The throw over the middle taken in, and he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, Pollard. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw again. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw again. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Looking to throw. Ward. This is caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. Tyler Boyd in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards that time.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Stick back to pass. Short throw caught by Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he'll get this down inside the 40.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Man open, that's Ray McLeod. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And a short return to the 6-yard line. So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator of the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense. And they were able to do it.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Divine Diablo there to make the stop. 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Ward. This complete to Lockett. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Cockrell holds it in left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Operating from the gun. Ward out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw. Ward. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got his man, Okonkwo. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's the corner, A.J. Terrell, getting up and stopping him for a loss. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Ward. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
To throw is Ward. Throwing on first down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And he's going to get forward for a couple before he is banged down hard at the end. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away.
Touchdown! Tony Pollard, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They're going to go play action now with Stick. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Robinson up the middle. 91 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Sticks throw into the hands of Pitts here. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The end result, 21 yards. Robinson Touchdown, Falcons.
This is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Ward. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Ward now on 1st and 10. He gets this one to Boyd. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Operating from the gun. Ward swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. 2nd and 6 coming up. Looking to throw. Ward. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Running the jet sweep with Ridley. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And the Titans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. That's dumped off to Pollard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And his kick is indeed good, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. So it's the Titans who will control the football first here in overtime as we're back underway. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard to the 43, second down. That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 47 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. First down, and it's Pollard again. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Moore. That one's taken in by Spears. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Ward. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9. Operating from the gun. Ward. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. David Onyemata, his 2nd sack of the night.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
He finds his man, complete. It's Boyd. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. Sly able to put this one through, and they have regained the lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
On the move to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence or maybe starts a new streak now because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he's in Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy is on fire.
They wanted to avoid the dreaded 4th down and having to get a conversion or it being the final play. They picked it up, though, on 3rd.
I love how you described that because we've been in those situations and seen it. If you get to 4th down, especially in overtime, things get a little shakier, don't they? The hands get shaky, right? The throw, if you're going to throw the ball, being able to run it, all of that coming down to one big play. Very nice of them and nice for them to pick it up on 3rd.
Stick. Out to his left. That's caught at the 25.
And you just had the feeling when they took the field for this drive, they meant business. They knew a field goal would keep the game going, but a touchdown would end it here in overtime, and that nearly did it right there. What a play to put them in position to win this ball game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Now Stick. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A great game, partner. Spectacular finish. They needed at least a field goal to keep the game alive. They do one better. They get it in the end zone and end it.
And I don't know about you, but I'm worn out. That type of a game takes it all out of us as well, not just the guys on the field. What a tremendous finish, and as you noted, were they going to go and try and get 3 and keep the game going? And that wasn't good enough for them. They got the touchdown, and that's why we're able to say goodbye.
But Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf, and today that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.